So today we are talking about great deals in Naples. We just got back from a fabulous vacation. Kelly and I spent, I spent a week in Naples. Kelly spent longer. And besides going to happy hours and dining and drinking, we shopped. And there are some great places to shop and some great deals.
Yes, we did a lot. We did shopping, we did boat trips, we did all kinds of things. So we're going to talk a little bit about the best deals that you can find in Naples. Well, one of them is Miramar Outlet Mall. It's in Estero Island. Well, it's not on the island, but it's close to Fort Myers. It's about 15 minutes north of Naples on 75. You can't miss it. If you're coming down from the Fort Myers airport, it'll be on your, as you're going south, it will be on your left-hand side. So you can actually start shopping immediately after landing, because that way you can get all the really good deals. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Leslie.
And we're the Dollar Saving Divas. We know how hard it is to provide your family with everything they need while still being able to treat yourself.
Everyone wants to be able to afford the most fashionable accessories, the newest styles, and those special evenings out without breaking the bank.
That's for sure. Over the years, we've found some tips and tricks to make this luxury lifestyle affordable, and we want to share those secrets with you. In each of our podcasts, we'll be sharing our suggestions for luxury living for less. Everything from how to spot the secondhand deals to tips for maximizing your rewards points. We want to help you save money.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's start saving.
I got a couple really, really, really good deals. Michael Kors sweater I got for $15.
Oh, my goodness.
It's beautiful, royal blue, and it's brand new, obviously, because it's from the outlet mall. Kate Spade jewelry was 60% off, so I got lots of Christmas presents. No, you're not getting any of the jewelry that I got there, sorry. But the other thing I like to do is, sometimes men like to shop, and sometimes men don't like to shop. They have a lot of little restaurants and little cafes.
So you can drop them off. Sort of like the daycare center.
Exactly. And the one place is they had this quaint little French cafe, which actually my husband does like to shop. So it's a nice break that we stop mid-shopping. Okay. We get a glass of wine. We have lobster bisque, and we have them drizzle a little more sherry on top.
Oh, then
it's really good.
Yeah,
really good. And they have
you're refueled for the rest of the day. Yeah,
the next stop, and then you're ready for happy hour back in Naples. But it's a great outlet mall. So when you're here at home shopping at the outlet malls, either at Tanger and Jeffersonville or up in Sunbury, and you want to continue that shopping mode, you can go to Miramar Outlet Mall in Estero, in Florida. So okay. Let's talk about our boat trip.
That was a fun day. That was a good day. And we didn't get this deal. The boys did this.
The boys did this. They did their research, or I should say, Gil did his research and then shared it with Tom, Leslie's husband. I think Gil did about 3 weeks of research.
It was a lot of work that went into this. I must say that they put more work into this than we do.
Oh, absolutely. But they did get a good deal.
We would have found the deal in about 10 minutes.
Exactly.
But that's okay.
Exactly.
It's good.
But you know what? It kept them busy. It kept them very occupied. So we got, I think it was a 23-foot boat. And we went out of Marco Island, which is south of Naples. And you get the boat from 9 to 5. And it was $400, which is a really good deal because, of course, they did check out other pricing. It would have been $540 at one of the other places that you can
I think the fact that we drove to Marco
makes a difference.
Yeah.
And
which
to be honest
totally
with you,
worth it. It's not a bad drive.
No, not at all. Because you really don't have to go down through the whole intercoastal. You're actually down to where the 10,000 islands start. You can go out into the Gulf.
Yeah.
And this boat was allowed to go out in the Gulf. Some of them
it was golf worthy.
It was golf worthy. Yes, it was golf worthy. But the best part was, too, if you come back early, they actually gave us a discount off of the $400. And if you keep the boat for the day, it was about $50 for the gas. So that is really, you split that between a couple of couples or 3 couples, that's a really good day. And you really get to see a lot of great things. But okay, let's talk about a couple. Remember, because I said when you get on a boat and you got to go down there, you got to make little stops along the way, because that means we're making bar stops is what we're doing. Now, mind you, Leslie and I were not captaining the boat. We had our designated pilots.
Yes.
Captain and pilot? I don't know.
Pilot
is an airplane. So.
I don't know. Captain and co-captain.
Captain and second mate. That's it. Captain and a second mate.
First mate, second. I don't know. Gilligan and skipper. That's what we had.
I want to be Ginger. You want to be Mrs. Howell? Okay, let's talk about little. I swear I have had cocktails this morning. Little Bar. And Little Bar is not little. Little Bar is huge.
Yeah, that was a pretty big restaurant.
And you bring your boat right up.
Docked right there by the restaurant. And
we waited. I think they opened at 11:30, so we were there about 11:15. So we just sat outside. Now the menu they bring you is on a big, what would you call it?
Like an easel.
Yeah, like an easel, and they just set it by your table, and you just read off the
make your choice,
there.
and they move it to the next table.
Yeah, and you just move it around. But we came there for a very specific reason because
I really had my heart set on the grouper bites.
The best grouper bites in the world. And of course, the first thing I do when I sit down is I said, "We want grouper bites." And what does the waitress say? "We're out of grouper bites."
I don't know.
I was like, that's like,
it's very disappointing.
We almost got up and left, but they also had a lot of other good
So
food.
we would have had to start the boat, and it was just much work.
Yeah, and I believe we'd already ordered.
We could just walk away.
I think we'd already ordered our glass of wine. So yes, so I think I had some kind of I think I had another thing of black bean soup or something like that.
I had lobster bisque. I don't know. It had something with sherry on top of it, so I think it was the lobster.
Well, whatever it was,
I don't know. It was great.
And then
it was very good.
And then we walked in. It's actually located in a town that's called Goodlet. So if you're going to rent a boat, you've got to stop at Little Bar. And there's a couple of other places there as well. But the one good thing is we wanted to show Leslie and her husband was Kites. Kites is a seafood market that's right there next to Little Bar. And you walk in, and literally they are just bringing the fresh seafood off of the boats. And the difference in the pricing, though, because we had some stone crab claws that we bought in Naples.
Yeah.
Well, the difference in pricing was $10 a pound. Now, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of a difference. So bring your cooler on the boat with you, and they'll give you ice, and then just get your stone crab claws, and then you can bring them home. They'll probably crack them for you already, because you do not want to be cracking stone crab claws like out on the dock with a big old mallet. That's too much work, way too much work. So I would highly recommend that you do something like that. Okay, so then we took the boat in, and we got in early, so they gave us a discount. Then where did we take you? Because it's someplace that everybody has to go.
Though, but we have to talk about what my husband was just fascinated with that we didn't actually try were the food boats.
Oh,
They're like food trucks.
Oh my gosh, that's right. When we went to that little island that we went to.
So they have all of they're like little food trucks, but they're boats. There was an ice cream one.
That's
There was like a
right.
taco one.
There was a burger one. And they even had an alcohol boat.
They did.
These were food boats.
They did. And we didn't stop.
No, I know.
He's still angry about that.
I know. Actually, I think Gil was angry too, but I think you and I needed to make a potty stop, so we needed to get back.
Keep going.
It's really nice. We're not hungry. Let's go.
No more stops.
And it was, I don't know, but remember how crowded it was?
It was
And people just were like ramming their boats up
on the shore to go to the little food boats.
I forgot about the food boats. Yeah, well, that is definitely an experience.
So next time we have to do the food boats.
Okay, we'll do the
I
food
think
boats.
The boys are still a little miffed that we didn't let them stop at those.
Yeah. Okay, well then.
But then we went to the Snook.
Oh my gosh. Now, the Snook is a place that's been around for, holy moly, probably 40-some years. And there used to be a couple of ladies that used to work there. I mean, they worked there for the 20-some years I've been going there. And it was Betty and Kathy. And they're since retired, but Betty and Kathy are just like a fixture there. Anybody who lives around there or has been going there, and this was Betty and Kathy's place. But the Snook is a great place. It's got a lot of outdoor seating. Yep. They had entertainment while we were there.
They had some guy doing his karaoke thing.
Yeah, and we were singing along and smiling. We were the only ones that clapped, remember?
Singing along. Well, we'd had a rum runner.
Yeah, or two.
So we were the entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, I think it's time these people go back to Naples. Well, and speaking of Naples, we took another boat trip. But this one was on the Naples Princess, which I think it's over 100 feet long. It's a beautiful ship. Now, it's not a cruise ship. It's just you can take a day cruise or a sunset cruise.
And we took the sunset cruise, which was just a 2-hour, little sightseeing tour.
2-hour.
Yeah, it had a better outcome. Yeah. It was very nice. But the deal we got on this, it's normally $41 a person. Groupon had an offer of $23 a person. And of the four of us, I was the one who hadn't signed up for Groupon yet. So you get that little discount when it's the first time you use it. We actually got it for $17.50 a person.
Now that is
for that.
Now
we'd have to sunset cruise.
We have to give a shout out to Gil because my husband did find this deal.
He did research that one. He did,
and he tried to buy them himself. But we both have used Groupon, so it was a great deal because it was very nice. We dressed up.
It was fun.
And we had, I think, 2 or 3 glasses of wine.
We
met some great friends. Remember the girls, those lovely ladies that were there. That was.
Well, remember we were sitting there, and all of a sudden our husbands had moved to another table with another couple.
Yeah,
they'd left us completely, and they were sitting with some other couple. The next thing I know, they're all taking pictures of each other.
Yeah,
I don't know what was going on over there, but they had a good time.
It was a very friendly cruise. So, and then I remember we were going to go out to dinner afterwards, so we didn't order. Like you can get this as a dinner cruise, or you can get the appetizer things, but it's really not worth that when you can get some of those deals that we get on Fifth Avenue, because where you get this boat, it's near what's called Tin City, and that's near a restaurant called Kelly's Fish Market and Seafood Restaurant. Yeah, I have my own restaurant there too. Little did you know. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, okay, well, not. But they do have some appetizers that you can get from the $4 to $6 range. And I just remembered that we ordered French fries.
I wanted
French
fries.
Here we are, all dressed up, having a nice little cocktail, and we're having
I wanted French fries with ketchup and cheese sauce.
Yeah, so we had that plastic melted cheese. So
that was delicious.
It was good.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah, you just got to do it. You got to do what you do. Well, then we left there, and we had reservations at one of my favorite restaurants called Mangrove Cafe. And again, they do great deals. But unfortunately, the people that owned the building Mangrove Cafe was going to have to move. So they weren't sure where they were going to move to, but they have a sister restaurant called River City Grill, which is in Punta Gorda, which is about an hour away from Naples. But there's so many deals in Naples, and this one happens to be on Fifth Avenue. And we've talked about deals before on some of our other restaurant shows. But there's lots of restaurants that do this, and I know in Columbus they do as well. They had two dinners, including salad and a bottle of wine for $40.
Yeah,
and that's
great.
It was a beautiful restaurant. Yeah, again, you could order anything off the menu that you wanted, so it was a really good deal. So hopefully, Mangrove Cafe will relocate, because the owner there, she is a really, really, really nice lady, and her name's Diane. Diane and Douglas are the owners, and they are just the nicest people. So. Shout out, maybe there'll be a new location of Mangrove Cafe when you make it down to Naples. But then again, best of everything. No, and I don't mean this was the best of everything. The store is called Best of Everything. There are 2 locations in Naples. There's actually a location in Kennebunkport. Is that Maine? Yeah, Maine, I think. But so that's I'm pretty sure that's where it is. But there are 2 locations. One is on Fifth Avenue in Naples, and the other one is located on 41 Tamiami Trail North, it's right behind Mel's Diner that we like to go to. So you can get your $2.65 glass of wine and then go shopping at Best of Everything. So I told you it's an experience. So
it is. What a fun place.
Oh, just first thing you do when you walk in, I have to tell her, is they've got these trays lined up with little felt in them. You have to take a tray, because when you walk into this place, it's huge.
Yeah.
And you
can put your jewelry on as you're picking out your jewelry.
Okay, talk about your experience, because, I go there. Put it this way, the owner, did she not know my name?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Pretty sad that she knew my name. We better not tell Gil that, because I always say, I'm leaving for a few minutes, because it's like we're not too far from where we go. And he goes, where are you going? I'm just stepping out for a minute. I need some more suntan lotion or something like that. And really, I'm sneaking off to Best of Everything. But I love their sterling silver. And did I tell you?
Lots of sterling silver jewelry, really pretty things. And they have everything from like your more traditional pieces to some kind of funky, because I got that one kind of leather rhinestone bracelet that was like, I think it was $12.
Well, they have
really unusual.
They have handbags and totes. And really high quality stuff. And it's just so reasonable. So I always recommend that everybody has to go to Best of Everything, because every human being every woman I've taken there absolutely says every time they come back, well, we have to go to Best of Everything. Yeah. Because it's awesome. The one thing that I love is they have watches for like $9.99.
Yep.
And that's something my mother loves it. So they'll have like
colors.
Oh, and they have for the holidays. They've got Halloween watches and Christmas watches. So it's kind of like a tradition. I always like to bring her back a watch, because they have like 5,000 different kinds of watches. But they also have really pretty scarves that are reasonable, entertaining items, and then I personally like the David Yurman knockoffs, because I've actually had friends that I've bought some of that stuff. Well, now they're going to know they're all fake, but that. they actually thought it was
It's
real.
like $14.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
$14.
So, yeah, $14 instead of $1,400. So, really good deal. Well, there's